Mercedes for My 600-Pound Life, Season 7, Episode 18 that premiered in 2019. This is part 1 of her first episode. She's currently single. She's living in Ohio with her 2 children. They live in a small 1-bedroom apartment and they all have to sleep in the same bed because it is so compact. She does have a caretaker that will come by and help clean her and everything like that, but she also has a couple of friends, a couple of family members that will come by and bring her food, cook for her, or bring her fast food, whatever she asks for. She said growing up, everything was great until she was around the age of 6. Her parents split because her father had become very abusive, so her mother wasn't around very much. So the kids were kind of left to fend for themselves, and by the age of 9, she was 100 pounds. When she was around the age of 9, her father did come back into the children's lives. There's 7 of them in total, and at that time, he did start to essay her and her sisters. And she said that she really felt like robbed of her childhood and her innocence, and it made her feel dirty, and that led to her eating to cope more. At the age of 13, she was 200 pounds, and that's around the time when her father stopped doing this to her. By 15, she was 300 pounds, and by 16, she was 400 pounds. She dropped out of high school, but she would go back to get her nursing license, and at 19, she became a nurse. Around 25, she was 450 pounds. She had to leave her nursing job because it was too physically demanding, and so she started working at a library. She became pregnant with her first child, and when she had her C-section, she contracted MRSA from that, and that led to her being bedbound for more than a year and a half. At 30, she was around 550 pounds. She met her friend Terry. They were together, but he ended up cheating on her. So they broke up, but she was pregnant. She had another C-section. She got MRSA again, and then she was in the hospital with that for an extended period of time. Around 35 years old, she was 650 pounds. Her father reached out to her because the dialysis was no longer working, his kidneys were failing, and he was going to pass soon. He asked her for her forgiveness, and she did give her forgiveness before he passed, but she was not able to physically go and see him. Month 1 starts off really rough. Her building in Ohio is condemned because of some recent floods and weather and everything like that, so they have to move to another apartment. Month 2, Terry, which is the biological father of her youngest child, also her close friend, just has disappeared. He's no longer in the children's lives, not taking them to school, doing nothing. He was supposed to take her to Houston and be with them there, but he is just like fallen off the earth. So her cousin and cousin's girlfriend say, hey, we will take you down to Houston. We got you. They pack all up. It takes several days to get to Houston. It is a very difficult drive. And after more than 4 days and 1,000 miles, they finally arrive in Houston, Texas. Go to my next video that's already posted, and I will talk about where she actually meets Dr. Now and starts her journey.